Good evening. Welcome. We are live. It feels like for the first time in forever.
Mm-hmm.
But time is flying and going slow at the same time. I don't know how you could manage that, but that is the case. But we are Beast of the East podcast here on the Y'all's Conference Network, as well as the Bleav Network. And joining me to execute the perfect show, much like USC executes the perfect practice, is Vinny Hardy and Israel Troupe. Guys, what's up?
What up?
Happening, y'all. Good to be
Well,
back.
it's been a while. How was everybody's Easter?
It was great.
Ooh, enjoyed the long weekend and got to see a little family and all that good stuff. It flew by as they always do. Y'all know how it is.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Monday again, bam.
I
I know
know.
that's
Monday
right.
hit you dead in the grill.
We had 4 Easter egg hunts this year.
Didn't I read
It was
that you
wild.
participated? Did you win?
I did. Me and my son found all the prize eggs yesterday.
Find the golden egg?
Look, if I can find my golf ball in the woods, I can find a ball. I can find an egg anywhere.
Yeah. People don't realize people who play golf are devastating Easter egg hunters.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, it's an acquired skill that you don't want.
No, unfortunately, I'm too good at that.
Yeah. A lot.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm also good at playing the game Avoid the Tree. I've gotten plenty of practice at it. The master of the awkward swing.
Believe it, baby. Hey, whatever gets the job done.
Yes. Whatever gets it out. Somehow I say bogey. I'm not real sure how, but I do it. So, anyway, we are presented by Betonline.ag. Lots of excitement. The Masters was on this past weekend, so if you bet on that, I hope you did. But our partners at BetOnline continue to be the number one source for all your betting needs and sports info. Find all the latest sports developments, including updated odds on the NBA playoffs, fights, and even next season's future. I'm looking at you, NFL. And don't forget the MLB is back as well. Any early favorites for the World Series?
I don't know yet. I haven't watched anybody play yet.
I mean, a lot of people are probably going to pick the Dodgers. I've heard some picks for the White Sox. Maybe Vinny, our Braves,
Yes.
can go. I'm not sure about your Yankees, Israel. I think they're the
Yeah.
big boppers aren't getting it done quite yet, but it's a long season.
It is.
A lot of strikeouts.
Don't panic, Braves. But let's get this Dodgers series though. We can't go out and get Freddie Freeman out there in LA.
No, that game's set to come on in about 15 minutes or so
Mm-hmm.
out on the West Coast.
We got Kenley Jansen. He wants to beat his old squad. We gotta go out there and get the series for him. So it's his first trip back home to LA.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got to strike out Freddie Freeman 4 times.
Yeah.
So, but BetOnline is your continued source for all your sports wagering needs, including live betting in your favorite Vegas casino and poker games. It's super easy to get started. So head on to the website today. Use your mobile device to join. Use our promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, that's where that game starts. So lots to talk about. We got spring football in all varieties. I'm not just talking about college. We had a little USFL action. And I say a little bit because there was only 2 out of the 4 games that were played. One game's being played right now, I think, as well. I haven't checked in on.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Monday Night Football, the Bandits and the Maulers, Pittsburgh Maulers. Did you see where they cut the guy because he ordered pizza instead of chicken salad?
What?
There's a viral clip. Essentially, he broke team rules. I think there's something deeper than that, but essentially, it's
Yes.
because of pizza.
It's got to be something deeper than that. He was hungry. I mean, chicken salad over a pizza. I'm going to pick pizza too.
I mean, I think he came in probably guns blazing, kicked the door in, just
cigarette and Budweiser in hand.
Yeah. Where's my damn pizza? Of course, it's a Michigan running back. I mean, Leave it to
Did
those
anybody order
Wolverine
me a
guys.
plain cheese?
I just want a plain cheese. Nice little Home Alone reference there.
See, I slid that in there.
You did. That's good, man. Well done. Well,
Favorite
freaking
Christmas
done.
movie?
I thought it was Die Hard.
Absolutely not.
I love Home Alone. Home Alone's awesome. Unpopular opinion, possibly. Did you like this? Is it possible the sequel may have been close to or better than the original?
I'm thinking it had a lot of comedic relief in the second one, a lot more than the first one.
I thought the booby traps were better too in the second one.
Oh. I had to brush up on the second one.
Oh,
Yeah,
Vinny. It's
Vinny.
a Christmas tradition.
You have to watch the Home Alone series, or at least the first two. The third one kind of sucks, but when they lost Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, that franchise was dead.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because everybody's so used to what got you there, and then they change it up. It never works.
Every time.
No. Every time. So, but like I said, we are the Beast of the East podcast. We talk a little everything. The chat is open if anyone wants to jump in, but we talk a little bit about everything. Don't let Beast of the East fool you. We're not just going to sit here and just run through Tennessee, Georgia, Kentucky, South Carolina, Vandy, Missouri headlines, and that school down south called Florida. We're not going to just run through and every week just run down their headlines and be super robotic. We're just going to chat, man. And if there's something in the news from the SEC East team, it's gonna take precedent. But otherwise, hey, this is just us, man. Three guys going on about this. This might as well be the Seinfeld of sports podcasts.
Yeah, I can see that.
With an Eastern lean. And the reason why we're Beast of the East is we're affiliated with Eastern Division teams. So essentially, it's more so our affiliation and our perspective than it is our content for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? That makes total sense.
It does.
Some people, it might have went over their heads, but we're really back in just a second.
It's okay. Yeah, those Russian bots, man, they may not get it yet, but they'll be there. So our associate producer, John, must be on vacation. He usually joins us. We fell asleep at the wheel, and I guess so did he. So he's not here to deliver us some. He's waiting until Wednesday. So USFL, did you guys watch any of this?
I watched a little bit of the game Saturday, I think it was. Was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah.
Birmingham and Michigan.
New Jersey. Was it Michigan?
Jersey,
yeah.
The Generals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched a few days.
The New Jersey Herschels.
That's right. I saw former Cat TJ Carter got him a safety. He got a sack safety. I saw that. Max Duffy is with the Pittsburgh Maulers, the punter, Aussie style punter for UK. So that's there as well. I don't know if Austin McGinnis is there or not. He's place kicker. He should have been in the NFL, but he might have latched on with a USFL team. But I peeped at it a little bit. I was watching more NBA playoffs, but I flipped over there and peeped at the USFL for a second. Crazy. All the teams from when, well, I'm older than y'all. When I was a little kid, Reggie White playing in the league before he went to the NFL, and
I mean, all the big stars. I mean, that's where it was going to be.
White, they were all USFLers, and all the same teams, and the Generals and the Steamboats and all that stuff. Will it work? I don't know. We've seen spring ball try to work before, but maybe it will this time. Hopefully, I don't know, but it was cool.
I think if they don't expand so fast,
mm-hmm.
I think if they take it slow, which this year they're playing all their games in Birmingham just to save money and be able to pay their players, I think it'll eventually work. I mean, you saw guys like Davin Bellamy, Israel. Did you see him absolutely dominate?
Mm-hmm.
He had like 17 sacks. for the New Orleans Breakers. I mean, dude was all over the place, man. Dude was a menace. They played against Philadelphia.
I
They
think
just
it's great that these guys are getting another chance. They all, they're all looking for the big dream of going back to the NFL. So
they
they
make
can
good
keep
money
this
too.
going. I think it's good for film. For
Mhm.
those guys, never know when you might get seen, you might get a call up. You never know. So, I mean, and it's football in the spring, so I mean, you can't beat that.
No, you definitely can't.
Did any game have a good crowd? The times I peeped in, it was like,
I just think people aren't sure about it yet.
Mm-hmm.
It may catch on sooner or later. They just need some more. I mean, honestly, I hate to say this, but they just need more star power at the quarterback position.
Yeah, and it was Easter weekend, so
Yeah,
Easter weekend is huge for everybody.
yeah. Ain't nobody coming Easter Sunday.
So it's hard enough for people to get up for Easter Sunday for early sunrise service enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I think as it goes along, I think more people get involved and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be good. I think they'll, as long as they do it like you said, just kind of keep it small right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be good for everybody.
Yeah, I think so too. And like I said, get better quarterbacks, get some star power there a little bit. Like maybe land that person that was, cut from an NFL roster that, was a backup, somebody that you think is like they could go nab like a Blake Bortles.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like he would kill it in the USFL. Like Jordan Teamu is gonna freaking kill it.
Yeah.
I
said they go get Terrell Owens. Go get Terrell Owens out that Arena League ball. Him, Ben Manziel, and I think you'll have a show then for real.
And go sign Ocho Cinco too. I think he's ready to play.
Exactly. Like those guys that go get Frank Gore. Pretty sure he's got some totes left in him.
Goodness.
Yeah, I mean that dude doesn't age.
Man.
So have y'all picked the team yet?
No, I haven't enough. I got to look at the rosters. I haven't picked one just yet.
I mean, I watched New Orleans defense. That's pretty tough. Their offense maybe not so good, but their defense is pretty good.
Shea Patterson, the most notable quarterback in that league right now.
Clayton Thorson, I think. Clayton Thorson, I think, played for a Big Ten championship with Northwestern.
Wow.
In the COVID year. And they got their ass handed to them. Yeah, because you're not really well versed on Northwestern football, are you, Israel?
That's why I went with Shea Patterson. That's what I was. That was my guess. I was like, Shea Patterson probably the most popular dude in the league.
Teamu played his career at Ole Miss.
Yeah, I remember
he
him.
played at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton Thorson's probably the most.
Ole Miss too after Michigan, didn't he? Did he transfer to Ole Miss for a year? His last year?
No, Teamu came from Oregon, didn't he?
Shea
from somewhere.
Shea went from Ole Miss to Michigan.
Oh, I had it switched. Okay, I knew he was at Ole Miss for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, he signed with Ole Miss out of high school.
Yeah, okay.
Then he went to Michigan.
Oxford to Ann Arbor. My bad. I had it switched around.
Get it right, Vinny.
Jeez, this guy.
What's wrong with you? Yeah, defensively, my early favorite is the Breakers. But I think as time goes on, I think the Bandits are going to be the best team in the league.
Oh, heard here first.
I'm going to have to get on Betonline and see who they're betting, who the betting odds are to see who the best teams are. They'll definitely tell you.
Yeah. They may not even know either. It's too early.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah. I know it's not going to be the Philadelphia Stars. Their quarterback looks like my quarterback at Hillwood.
Well, that's not good for anybody.
There's a reason why he played at Division III Occidental College, which I'm sure he was good there, but he's not a professional quarterback. Dude just looked uncomfortable.
That's right. Speaking of, Vinny, when is y'all's spring game? Y'all already had it?
Yeah, they had it. It was on the 9th. Not this past Saturday.
Y'all call it the blue and white game, right?
Yeah. They went offense versus defense. Didn't really keep score. Just kind of.
They call it the shopping spree.
Field sweepstakes. Let's see what Jordan Lovett played good on defense. He might, but y'all know, and you especially Israel, and we've seen guys show out in the spring game and then you don't hear from them in the fall, or you have a just blow up and everybody's like, oh my goodness, this dude killed it, and then he doesn't keep it going in fall camp and doesn't make any noise or splash and do anything come the season. But Jordan Lovett played good in the spring. Dan Key is a freshman receiver from there in Lexington who's making noise. His dad played. Dante Key played linebacker back in the 80s. So there's a lot of young receivers with a chance. I talked to the cornerbacks coach, Chris Collins, who was at Georgia State before coming to Kentucky to coach the DBs. And Dan Key's going to be a problem for a receiver. The young corners are all, Carrington Valentine, Tyrell Asian, all those guys are pretty much where they want to be. They lost Vito Tisdale. I think we talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a blow.
We did.
That looking maybe you hear the Keaton Smith dude at Ole Miss, maybe in the portal, possibly. We'll have to see. But
the portal.
Yeah, but everybody's where they want to be. Depth is more the big concern. But yeah, they had a spring game on the 9th, and it was snowing during the shopping spree. It was a November-like spring game in Lexington. So hopefully the same weather. Hopefully that no shade. Hopefully that's the weather we have when Georgia comes to Lexington in November. We want about 25 and snowing. Having good and cold for y'all when y'all come up to Kroger Field this season.
We'll play in the freezer section, not in the produce section.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
That's what we hope for. We hope this weather translates in November. We don't need no warm weather when y'all come up.
There you go. So, yeah. So, Georgia spring game came and went. And so did Amarius Mims. He went, and actually came back. You said the portal, right, Vinny? So the theory behind the portal is the grass is always greener on the other side. Amarius Mims has proved it is not.
Mm-hmm.
He went to Florida State, said, yeah, maybe it's not better. Maybe I had it okay at Georgia.
Yeah.
Now he's back.
You go from Georgia to Tallahassee and see the amenities, you're just like, nah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it.
This ain't the move, bro. And then he watched, I know we watched the spring game, is like, yeah, maybe I have a chance to start.
Exactly. Somebody's about to move inside, and somebody's about to move outside.
Yep. Because I know Xavier Truss is not really the answer.
He's trying. Maybe it was a bad game for him. Kind of ready to get over.
He's just,
fall camp is going to tell. That's just like everybody's saying that Carson Beck should start over Stetson. I'm like, you do realize he was going against the second team defense, correct?
Yeah. I mean, he looked comfortable.
Don't get me wrong.
He looked good. He could start for Georgia. Like I would feel okay if Stetson went down.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be
he's
so
definitely
worried.
Next man up.
Yeah. But Stetson had so much command. Stetson was taking chances out there. He was like just winging it on some play. Well, that sounds bad. He wasn't winging it, but he was taking some chances that he probably normally wouldn't take.
He was farving, is that what you're saying?
He was farving a little bit.
Farving.
Yeah. There were some throws I'm like, yeah, he's not going to make that in a real game.
YOLO balls. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that one throw to Eric Gilbert where Kirby was like, dude, I thought he was throwing that away.
Yeah, he fit it in the window. Hey, man.
I mean,
kid 6'6" over there. I mean, I'm throwing them too.
Mm-hmm.
I like my chances.
But it's nothing like a good G-Day quarterback controversy. I think we have one every year.
Yeah,
is it manufactured or is it real?
It's never
manufactured.
Yeah, never real. I mean, I can't think. Israel, is there one year in particular that there was a quarterback controversy?
Yeah.
I mean, not really even last year because JT was the starter coming out.
Well, there was the year with Joe T and Stafford, then Joe T went back with Stafford show. That's probably the only one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
David Green and Shockley maybe for a little while. That's really it. So
Yeah.
I don't really see anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, you may have had an Aaron Murray, Zach Mettenberger one briefly.
For a little bit.
Until Mettenberger got in trouble and moved on. Had to go to JUCO. Had to go to Butler.
Hey, y'all got y'all's rings too, and our Braves got their big gaudy rings. Yeah. What about the Georgia Bulldogs ring?
Those
are nice, man.
As big as my head.
Mm-hmm. They don't open, unfortunately, like the Braves ones do.
Well,
that's big when Jordan Davis has it on, and it's still as big as my head.
Yeah,
and he's a large human being.
Yeah, I mean, if it looks big on his hand, it's. I mean, it's big.
Mm-hmm.
I love that the rings are just getting progressively bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, just gaudy over the top as you can get, man. Just
like wearing a Corvette on your finger.
Put the kitchen sink in there, man. Whatever you can think of, just.
God, I love it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Braves one, damn thing opens up.
They thought of everything for that one.
Georgia's a hippo here. Just have.
So now just put that on your finger.
Yeah, it's my finger. That's how big they are.
I want the first school to do a 4-finger
that's
ring.
Good, though.
I want to see the first school that has the balls enough to do a 4-finger ring as their championship ring. Yeah. It just says champs on it.
If you win the East, well, if you win SEC or you win your conference, you win your semis, and you win that championship, you get 3 rings. So just think about 3 rings on your finger, that size.
Yeah. Well, makes sense. Of course, we didn't get the middle one. We won the division. We won the Natty. So you win your SEC. You win. You have a chance. You win your division, the conference, your semifinal. It's a 4-finger ring right there. It's possible. Each band is its own thing.
Yep.
You could do that.
UCF got their little rings today too, that I saw, for beating Florida in the Poor Man's Bowl.
In the Gasparilla Bowl.
But to their credit, they really were the best team in Florida this year. I do give them that. They were.
That is true.
Yeah, they deserve that. Does it say best team in the state champs? Did they get their state champs ring?
I think it does. As a matter of fact, I think it does say number 1 team in Florida.
So is it just the de facto Class 8A state champ ring?
Basically,
like the colleges are just 8A instead of
It's basically what you give the high school kids when they win state. That's how big it was. You're exactly right.
Yep. It's just Florida's 8th classification.
Yes.
God. The Gasparilla Bowl. It used to be sponsored by a mower.
Yeah.
Like a mid-grade mower at that. Like the mower that you had to use the Bikini Girl to sell.
So like not Steel or John Deere, nothing like that.
No. Not even a Hustler or a Husqvarna. It's fucking it's freaking bad boy mowers.
That's bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. When you mow with an attitude, your blade is just going to come right off. And I'm watching that commercial thinking, I wonder how many times it took this girl to execute this line.
Forever.
Because it was bad boy mowers, mow with an attitude.
Stuck with you, though.
It will, I mean.
In more ways than one. You remember.
Yeah. It's memorable. They did their job.
Marketing team.
Yeah.
Beast of the East after dark over here.
That's right. We're already off the rails. Anybody want to join us in Off the Rails? Our comments are right over here.
Yeah, John is asleep.
Right over here. Yeah, John is definitely. So it's been
He's
it
always
was a rough egg hunt for him.
he's always getting his shots in. When he's on, he fires the chat up by himself.
Yeah, he had too many. He had too many crawfish and whatever alcohol they drink down there in Louisiana.
Everything.
I was gonna say, what do they? Do they just mix everything?
Look, I've been on Bourbon Street. I've seen it.
They mix their alcohol like they mix gumbo.
It depends on the day.
It's just everything. You ever had a hurricane?
I have had too many during the Sugar Bowl.
Yes, me too.
But we all
Me
come
too.
in. We all come in smell like Bourbon Street.
That's always good. You have to get in the shower just to even have a chance at rinsing it off.
The Superdome reeks of hurricanes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, the bathrooms in the Superdome, it's just a constant 1 inch. The whole bathroom's just 1 inch of water.
Man.
Like if you wear nice shoes, yeah, you better not wear nice shoes. Yeah, you're like through there. And you got these drunk idiots just come stomping through there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Accidentally trip somebody.
Mm-hmm.
See them slide
That's-
across the floor.
Oh God.
Grayson Allen in the Superdome bathroom just tripping.
That's a place where I'm like, okay, you win. I'm out. Sorry. I don't want to get in a fight in here.
Absolutely not.
If you hit the floor, you lose.
For real.
So when does Texas and Oklahoma come in our region? Next year? Not this year, but the next, right? 2004?
I think
24?
I think they're getting a new commissioner, so it could be even sooner than that.
Is Sankey retiring? Oh,
The
Big 12.
Big 12.
Commissioner.
The Big 12
Oh,
commission,
gotcha.
the new Big 12 commissioner might just say, "To hell with you, get out of here."
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's
24.
24.
I knew
I
it
think
was
it's
24 or
24.
something like that.
Pretty sure.
Originally trying to say 25. There's no way it's gonna last. What? 4 years?
No. It may last one more season, and then the Big 12 might just be like, "All right, get out of here."
Yeah.
We should, because the Big 12 is getting some new teams too, right?
I haven't heard anything like that.
Or is it?
No, they are. No, you're right. You're right. They are. They're getting Houston, BYU, SMU, and somebody else.
Yeah. So they're gonna have 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Israel, you can get your replica ring.
Absolutely not. I'll win my state championship in Georgia for that. What they just bought
Yeah.
for free.
There you go. You got to win another one though.
Man, I've been in a drought lately, man. I gotta get my rings going again. Been in a drought for the last 3 years now.
Must be nice to be in a drought. Whatever I'm in, I wouldn't even call it a drought.
See, my last one was, I played for it in 19, won it in 16 and 15. So, yeah.
Hey. Did you ever win one as a player?
No, I didn't win one. We actually lost to Drew Butler and Hayward in the semis.
Dang.
My senior year. No. We would have played them for the championship in Tifton. How we won the semis. We lost to Roswell in the semis in the dome.
I remember it was my 8th grade year. Tift lost to Parkview in the finals.
Yep.
Remember that?
That was in 94 or 96. 96.
No, it was in 98.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, 98.
We played for like 2 or 3 times. We won one. Yeah. That was in like 1983. Our only
Yeah.
one.
No, 97. It was 97. Buster Faulkner was the quarterback at Parkview that year,
Mm-hmm.
actually. He was a sophomore. He won his first.
Mr. Faulkner, one of the best recruiters in the nation right now. Him and Del McGee,
Mm-hmm.
the QB whisperer and the running back king.
That's right. I've seen it firsthand. He's a recruiter, that's for sure. He does a phenomenal job. I mean, I've never seen somebody be able to relate to any and everybody.
Yeah. Vinny, if I'm y'all, I'm calling Buster, be like, hey, Buster, you need to come on up here to what is it? Y'all are Bluegrass State, yep.
The Commonwealth, yeah.
Come on up here, you know.
Make
Run
him turn you down is what I would do. Because when your current offensive coordinator leaves for the NFL, like he inevitably will, yeah.
Wait, I thought he already left.
He did, but they got the 49ers.
Yeah, they got another one.
That's right.
Liam Cole.
That's right.
Yeah, they got
and their O-line coach who was from Kentucky, Zach Yenzer. But that's kind of a little pipeline they're playing. Just McVay kind of Shanahan tree. And that's what they're doing now. But it was similar. It wasn't a lot of.
I wonder when Joe Brady's going to make his return back to the SEC. He'd be good somewhere.
He's not. I've heard he's not a good recruiter though.
I don't need him to do that. Just what we say. You just call blame.
Yeah.
You know. When they get on campus, you let them up. I don't house. Mama ain't gonna like you. You're gonna get that good home cooked meal like Nick Saban does.
Yeah.
Nick Saban get all the chicken,
all the baby.
all collard greens.
All the fixing.
Unc been on the grill all day.
I've been making these ribs,
specials.
these wings. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got some baked potatoes going over here.
Yeah,
you better. Yeah, you better not. You better not turn that down.
Mm-mm.
That's why all these college coaches are gaining weight. You see them when they start, they're all like flat bellied, and 5 years into their tenure, they're all hanging over their belts.
Kirby Smart.
Yeah, Kirby's packed it on.
Coach Stoops, look at Coach Stoops. When he came in, he was a little slim. Look at him now. He's a portly little fella.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It happens, man.
Right.
So I found the article that I talked about earlier. Devion Smith. They released him and replaced him with former Michigan State and Tennessee State running back Madre London. So why did Pittsburgh part ways with their expected leader rusher? It stemmed from him requesting pizza at the team hotel instead of chicken salad. Their coach, Kirby Wilson, said he crossed the line, so he had to deal with it. He disrespectfully requested pizza, is what they said.
Disrespectfully requested pizza.
How do you disrespectfully request pizza? Well, I can think of a couple of ways you can, but I wouldn't think it'd be that bad to get fired.
Yeah, and the player said, I didn't say anything disrespectful. I said, is that going to be a problem? I said, yes, I walked away. I didn't think that was disrespectful. He goes, I said,
beef with that guy.
He said, all I said is that going to be a problem. The dude said yes, and I walked away. I didn't say cuss word or anything.
Was it chicken salad chick? Was this even good chicken salad?
Right.
Chicken salad chick. Nice. Was it? He said, man, I don't get that fruity Fran. I want that pizza.
The broccoli salad must have been soggy.
Yeah. They didn't have any grape salad.
Yeah, that was it.
I get disrespectful over some grape salad.
What the hell? Y'all ain't got grape salad? I'm done. Give me pizza instead. I don't even want to play no.
Turn to my playbook. Here, take my playbook. Take my playbook.
Take my playbook. We're done. Pizza,
Man, what
screw
happened?
that.
They have no grape salad, but boy, I couldn't do it.
You know what else they didn't have? This is. You know why he really got mad? Because they didn't have any athletic greens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, they're back, right? Athletic greens is back. So you know that tons of people take multivitamins. It's important to choose one that's top quality. With one delicious scoop of athletic greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to start your day right. So I got some homework assignment for all you listeners. Look up adaptogens. Their special ingredient supports gut health, nervous system, immune system, energy, recovery, focus, and aging. It's lifestyle friendly, fits a wide range of diets. There's only 1 gram of sugar, no chemicals or artificial anything. So reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just 1 scoop and a cup of water every day. That's it. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Bleav. That's BLEAV. Again, that's athleticgreens.com/Bleav. Athletic Greens, take ownership of your health. These statements are not evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. And that link is down in our description too, if you want it. But yeah, I just can't. Israel can tell you. It's so good. They're back. They're back at it. They want some more. So maybe the Pittsburgh Maulers should get that and have that as an option. Or maybe they should just go down to Jet's Pizza down the road and just get the band some damn pizza.
Jets is good.
Just give them some pizza. No, you have to have chicken salad.
That's a bad way to get fired over some pizza. Over a whole slice. My boy can't get his check.
Yeah. Well, I was going to get them 1,000 yards this season, but I just couldn't let go of the fact that I couldn't have my Domino's. You know, he went home and told his boys, man, I was about to get that 100. I was about to get that 100, man, and they wouldn't let me have my pizza. So Garrett Groshak from Wisconsin, who knows a little bit about running the ball, and Mondre London are now going to be the new running backs for the Pittsburgh Maulers.
Mondre London ain't a bad choice either. Now he can tote it a little bit.
Oh yeah, that he can do. So that's your USFL update. Did you see Braylon? I'll get the name here in just a second. Did you see that Georgia's starting to get some other people back in basketball from the portal? Israel?
No, I haven't seen that.
Cario Quindo, which we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
But Braylon Bridges, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
He's he was going to jump to the NBA, and he received a grade that he didn't like. So, I guess averaging 12.9 and 5.6 rebounds in college is not going to get you drafted in the first round in the NBA. Go figure.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I saw Scottie Pippen's son declare today too.
Yeah. Well, Braylon Bridges,
balling,
he definitely was balling. He's setting records and doing that stuff, man. He's
single-handedly by himself got Vandy where they were.
Yeah.
What's his name? Transferred to Texas. What's the dude's name? Was it Dior or whatever? Transferred to Texas. He was really by himself last year.
Mm-hmm.
They were a solid, scrappy team just basically because of him, and just mauling, fouling, banging big dudes, and Scottie Pippen Jr.
Yes.
What's the man bun's name? Dior Brown or whatever. He was out there. He's good for his 5 fouls and a few rebounds. And then Scotty get 30, and then we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But he always got 30 against us except for when they played in the SEC tournament, because there was rumors he might get in the portal and try to come to Kentucky. He wanted to play for Kentucky. That was his dream school. So every game he played against Kentucky, his scoring output would just go up and up and up and up. He scored 20-something, and then 25, 28, 31, 33. Every game, he would drop more and more points against Kentucky. Like it was one of them got it circled every time he played these dudes type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that's the dude to stop. Everybody knows it, and he's still getting buckets.
I know. I mean, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not get Scottie Pippen Jr. on campus in Kentucky? How does he slip through the grapevine?
What class would he have been?
Is he a late bloomer, maybe?
Probably like a Chris Lofton thing. Chris Lofton from Kentucky, but that year Tubby Smith had Rondo, Ramel Bradley, and Joe Crawford, so he didn't recruit Chris Lofton, who won the state
Joe Crawford, balling.
Yeah. So that's why, it was one of them situations, got a loaded class and that type of deal. And sometimes in the butt, Chris Lofton came back to Rupp Arena and dropped 31 when Tennessee gets one of their rare wins at Rupp Arena. And, they had to ask Tubby about it in the press conference. He's like, yeah, it was kind of a mistake not to recruit him because he would have came. He would have come.
See what happened was.
That dude
see what happened was moment.
He's a couple years before his time. You got Steph doing what he's doing now, but Lofton was doing that a couple years before, and he's still been killing it overseas. But he was, he'd be perfect for coming along just now.
Yes.
And since we're talking basketball, I gotta flip it to the women's side and give out congrats to Ryan Howard, who was selected last Monday, #1 in the WNBA draft. She is by the Georgia squad. The Atlanta Dream traded up to select Ryan Howard. That makes Kentucky be, unless I'm overlooking somebody, the third school to have a player go #1 in the draft in the NBA, WNBA, and NFL. LSU, Notre Dame, and Kentucky. Because you got Anthony Davis, John Wall, Carl Towns, Tim Couch, Ryan Howard.
Wow.
Selected #1 picks. She is from Cleveland, Tennessee, so Atlanta is just a hop and a jump from her neck of the woods, her old stomping grounds. So that works out good for her. So she's not far from home, playing for the Dream. They really wanted her. They moved up and traded up to get her. So hope Ryan Howard has a long, successful career in the WNBA.
That's big time. Congratulations.
That
awesome.
is good. That is awesome. That's a cool feat to be able to say.
Yeah.
Now you're part of a trivia question.
Yeah.
So
you
I love
made
it. You made it. You made it far in life. So, y'all been watching the NBA a little bit?
I have not. I did see Kyrie Irving flip off the stands yesterday. I did see that.
Yeah, that's good.
The
Hawks got their brains beat in.
Yeah, I love how the media tries to make it like, should there be interaction? But yes, I mean, if a dude's telling you to jump off a cliff, of course I'm going to shoot him a bird. I mean, what else can I do? I'm in the game. My hands are free, so I might as well.
Mm-hmm. It's Boston. Somebody probably deserved it.
Boston.
Yeah, he played there, so you knew it was going to be his. I think that was his first time back since he played for the. But you knew they was waiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
Playoffs too now. Oh man, this ain't just a regular season. Go back. It's the playoffs now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're ready and waiting.
Yeah, it was foaming at the mouth waiting for him to come back into that jail.
Mm-hmm.
And Boston. I mean, and the New York. Where are they? The Nets. No, they're not Nets anymore. Brooklyn. They got Coach 30.
Oh man, that's not good.
That's not what you want.
No, that's not the way to go whatsoever.
I always jump into the playoffs. This regular season in the NBA was maybe the least I watched in a long time as far as just keeping up with it. It just seemed like it was always something else going on. But once the playoffs come, the playoffs and the Braves get the opening day, see what the Braves are doing, and then even I'm a Rockets fan. They was out the first week of the season. They was worst team in the league, but I'm still. I mean, they was taken. They was out like opening day, officially eliminated from the playoffs. But I always like watching the playoffs. Staying up late for those West Coast games when you need to be in the bed. You're up there watching Phoenix and Portland or whoever it is out there. It's always fun just to tune in and see what's going on with the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Follow that.
Playoff basketball. When they actually play, that was when they actually play. It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, playoff basketball. Mohawks got destroyed.
Yeah.
So
Trae Young ain't got no help over there right now. He's a one-man show.
I know. They ran out of gas, man. They had that play-in series, and that's the other thing that can happen with those play-in series. You either run out of gas or you get red hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They had to kind of even get to the play-in, didn't they? Weren't they on the outside looking in for a lot of the year, and then they kind of.
Yeah, I mean they had to bust their ass just to get to the 9 seed.
Oh
Yeah.
And then they beat Cleveland and Charlotte, and now your present for that is the Miami Heat.
Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Congratulations.
Number 1 team in the East.
Yeah. 76ers beat Toronto again, so it's 2-0.
Yeah.
Nuggets up 24-15 on the Warriors right now in game 2 of that series. Jazz 88, Mavericks 84.
Looks like the Heat are doing some Jordan rules type stuff. Some Pistons beating up. Yeah, just beating Trae up.
Jimmy Butler's giving him all he wants right now, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And you got Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo, 2 former cats down there. The Michigan dude, Duncan Robinson dude, he's like, don't leave him open for 3 for a millisecond.
Yeah.
Dude hanging all over him the other day. He's still just dropping them.
Lights out. Some dudes are shooters.
Mm-hmm. So the Heat are the number 1 seed in the East. I don't know. Maybe they're probably the best threat to beat the Bucks as far as giving Milwaukee a run to keep them from repeating or winning the East again.
Yeah.
Problems, but Giannis is starting to hit jumpers now though, and it was always play off of him 10 feet and let him shoot, but now the dude's hitting jumpers and hitting threes and still dunking on people and being bigger and stronger than everybody, and now he can shoot.
Yes, he is.
He's a handful now, boy, for real.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I think the Heat can run the table.
Mm-hmm. It's a good organization, as they say. Spoelstra, good coach.
Mm-hmm.
The old guru, the OG, Pat Riley.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
they do it right down there.
They finally they're patient. They're patient with their coach.
The quarterback.
Yeah, they're patient with their quarterback. Dan Marino playing for the Heat in the NHL.
I bet he wins a championship.
Yeah, he scores a lot of goal units.
Poor Dan, one of the best quarterbacks to not win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of the best physical tools I've ever seen. Yeah,
couldn't give him a running game to save his life.
No, they couldn't. They couldn't hardly give him a defense either.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you go out and score 50 if somebody else scores 51. I mean, can't do nothing about that.
Mm-mm. I mean, your best receiver is Mark Clayton, which he was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But without Dan Marino, I don't think Mark Clayton is doing what Mark Clayton did.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he certainly didn't have Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin, Chris Carter, those guys.
Yeah.
Even Don Shula just lost his magic. Because once Zonka and them left, they just could never. When Zonka, Mercury Morris, Jim Kick, once those guys left, they couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I alone in this?
Yeah.
You know, 1972, yes, perfect season, 17-0, undefeated. And every year, you know, if y'all remember prime time with Chris Berman, they popped the champagne. You know, the Dolphins popping champagne when the last team would lose. Last undefeated team loses. The Dolphins popping champagne.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pull for the Patriots during their run, except for the year they were 18-0. I said, oh,
Yeah.
yes, win this, go 19-0. Never have to hear Mercury Morris and them boys again. And so the minute I pulled for them, that's when they lost to Eli. I was wanting New England to go ahead and run the table that year. It's because Randy Moss was on that team. It would have been Randy getting a ring, and they up and lose to Eli. You know, the one time I was pulling for the hoodie and Tom Brady and them, they couldn't come.
Yeah.
You know, Plaxico Burris, shoot myself in the leg. You know, and then you had old helmet catch. David Tyree beat him the other time. But you know, the pass rush would beat him every time, though. Straight hand, human Euro, Justin Tuck, and all those dudes. You know, Tom Brady actually got pressure, got hit,
Mm-hmm.
and just stand back there and pick you apart because they beat him to death in those two Super Bowls. He took some shots. I think was it took one of them. I mean, you know, Brady took some shots.
Yeah, he did.
See that? You didn't see that happen to Tom Brady.
No, you didn't. That's crazy. I've never seen anybody just get destroyed like that. And it happened, you know, that happened in more than one Super Bowl, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he got hit against the Seahawks.
Yeah. And they gave that one away. Seahawks gave him that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We don't want it. We're not gonna run Marshawn into one here. We're gonna throw a slant.
Exactly. So, guys, that's going to just about do it for us here on the Beast of the East podcast. It's been a fun show. Again, just chopping it up. Like we want you to feel like you're hanging out with your buddies at the bar, or in the man cave, or wherever it is you hang out and watch sports with your friends. We want you to feel like that's where you are.
There you go.
And so we're just your three best friends talking sports. That's all we are. So we bring those perspectives. We bring our Eastern Division perspectives. Israel and I bring our coaching perspective. Vinny brings the basketball side of it. He rounds us out. Now we need a hockey person. We'll be good.
Best of all worlds.
Yeah. We're all three baseball guys, so that helps. Maybe Israel can bring soccer to us.
Absolutely not. I know nothing about it.
He's gonna be our Barcelona pundit correspondent. We're gonna send him to Bernabeu for the Real Madrid Barcelona match. You're talking about crazy. Or we'll send him to Dortmund, Germany for a Borussia Dortmund game where they shoot off flares, and I mean it's intense. You jump, sing, and chant the whole time.
Stay over here in the U.S. I feel safer here.
Yeah, just don't go to Italy. Or my man that was, or my man that came on the chat talking about your prison sentence waiting to happen. There's a whole lot of those over in Italy. Prison sentence waiting to happen.
Tell your students to quit harassing me.
Yeah. I still don't know who it is. They won't admit it. Probably laughing like little schoolgirls. Hee.
Absolutely.
We had a fight on the bus today. Right as they're pulling out, whoop, they start wailing on each other. They couldn't wait. Couldn't wait till they got off the bus.
It'd be like that sometimes.
All days of the school year.
You couldn't wait 15 minutes. You couldn't hold it in for 15 minutes.
Look, it's springtime. School's almost out. It's getting close. You're gonna see more and more of them.
Do kids at your school, Israel, do they roll joints up on the bus?
No, we got a vaping problem now.
Oh, we've been had that.
Our kids smoke Newport bathroom, so there's that too.
Oh, there you go.
And that's impressive to smoke a Newport.
Yeah.
You know what kind of kid you got to be to smoke a Newport? That's impressive.
Yeah, let's get them. That's going to be the next president of the country. Campaign rally. Yeah. From the days I was smoking Newports in the bathroom, we're just rolling up a joint on the seat of the bus. Yeah, on the bus. On the bus, Vinny. Wake and bake. On the bus. I'm not going to give you the name, but I read the kid's referral because I heard he'd gotten expelled. So I went and read the referral, and I was like, okay, yes, that was really, really dumb.
It's amazing the extent that they go these days, but it makes for good
like, bro,
comedic
couldn't
relief
wait.
for teachers.
I know. We tell those stories. That'll be a forever story. Faux show. All right, guys. That's going to do it. We are the Beast of the East podcast right here on the Bleav Network, as well as y'all's conference network. Subscribe, rate, review. Find us on social media. Give us a like. Give us a follow. And catch us anywhere you catch your podcast, Spotify, Apple, Google Play, wherever. Wherever you get your podcast, you can probably find us. So find us. Listen. Stick around. You'll enjoy what you hear. I promise you. So for Vinny and Israel, I'm Corey Burton. This is Beast of the East podcast presented by Betonline.ag. So long. We'll see you back here next week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. Peace.
Later.